Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. The transfer window has slammed shut and United end it with Bruno Fernandes and Ighalo. Rance said, I want to jump out that transfer window after he heard about Ighalo, but I think as time settles and frustration settles, this deal actually is something that I'm positive about. Yes, I'm positive about because Look, let me talk about Ighalo, right? He's a Nigerian icon. He's a Manchester United fan. He's played in the Premier League. He's 30 years of age and he's coming in because we have a lack of options up front. And if we'd signed nobody and I was doing a reaction to the transfer window, we would be saying Bruno Fernandes is a fantastic signing. It's a bloody disgrace we haven't bought a striker in. We've left ourselves in a situation on transfer deadline day where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying in the morning he doesn't expect anybody to come in, but he needs a striker. So he's got one day to get a striker. And if you've got one day to buy a striker and you're Manchester United, it's never happening. So it's got to be a loan. And if you're looking at a loan, you ain't loaning Timo Werner. You ain't loaning Cavani. You ain't loaning a good player. You are going to have to do something out of the box, thinking outside the box. And we've done that with Ighalo. And Spurs wanted Ighalo and he chose us. So look, Spurs were looking to do this. They were desperate as well. So Manchester United, in the situation that they are in, have gone and got somebody that, look, the big problem with Manchester United is Lukaku, they knew they were selling at the end of last season. Sanchez was loaned out in August. We came into a Premier League season where we knew we were going to play a lot of games with Rashford and Martial as our senior strikers, a young Dan James who we only just bought, and Mason Greenwood who's 18. It was never enough. Never enough. January transfer window, we heard Ollie, we've just got to get to January. We get to January, we sign Bruno Fernandes, and on the last day of the transfer window, we're scratching around for a striker. That's not good enough. Edward would said in October time, the mistakes of the past in replacing recruitment are over. We've got a strategy for the future. This doesn't show we've got a strategy for the future. Spending the last day scratching around for a loan deal. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying we're building a young team for the future. Ighalo's not a young player for the future. In relation to that, I understand the frustrations. We should be planning far better than this. We've had the whole of January to look at a striker, and we've spent the last day doing it. We've gone from Haaland to Cavani to Josh King to Ighalo. That's poor. It reflects badly on recruitment. It reflects badly on the club. But as fans today, we've got to take the positive. It's not Ighalo's fault. Ighalo's not gone and said, buy me, buy me. He's there earning 300k a week in China. He's got the phone call. He's gone, it's my dream move. I support Manchester United. I'm on my way. I'm going to give everything I've got. You can't blame him. We will support him. You can blame the club that we're having to do deals like this on the transfer deadline day. But as I said, we've got to look at this as this. Today, would you rather have Ighalo in or would you rather have nothing? And you'd be a fool to say nothing because we need somebody. Rashford's out till probably April, May. Martial will pick up an injury and then who plays? So, you know what? He's coming in to do a job. He's going to work really hard to do that job and we're going to back him to do that job. Whether he can do that job is down, we'll be lucky if he can. If it doesn't work out, it's back on the club, isn't it? But he's 30 years of age. He's experienced. He's a leader. And I think that, to me, is one of the big things. The fact that he's a leader in that dressing room is important. Bruno Fernandes is a leader. And now we've got another leader in Ighalo who comes in to a young squad, Brandon Williams, Wan-Bissaka, young lads. Martial's still young. Dan James is young. This is important. This is important. We're starting to build a bit of leadership in that team now. So that could be really important. And it is a body. Paul said anybody was needed. And we were almost at that stage. We needed to get somebody in. Also, this is a lad who in the 2019 AFCON was the top goal scorer for Nigeria. So people can belittle his ability in the fact that he plays in the Chinese Super League. But in fairness, he's still been scoring goals for Nigeria. So look, our expectations are low. They have to be low because this is a player that hasn't played in the Premier League for over 3 years. Of course they're going to be low. I expect that. But sometimes when you've got low expectations, you tend to get a better outcome than when you've got big expectations. We had huge expectations about Alexis Sanchez. Oh, he's one of the best players in the Premier League. And actually, he turned out to be a flop. So with Ighalo, I think, look, a lot of people saying he's going to be a bench option. I actually think he might be more than a bench option. When you look at Ighalo and you look at what he's all about, He is a player that I think he's around 6 foot, maybe 6'2", if you go by Wikipedia. He's quick. He's quite a skillful player. His attributes, if he gets in he can score a goal. He's got a lot of weaknesses. Yeah, he gets offside a lot. He gets tackled a lot. But for Manchester United, this is a player that can come in, do a job for us, and offer some. And I think being a United fan, some people say that's not great, but personality, desire. Look, I'm not overly excited about it, but as I said, it's better than getting nothing in, and that's not the player's fault. That's not our fault. That's the club's fault again. They keep putting up this pretense that there's a new strategy around signings and everything now, and that's not the case, is it? We're still doing things that the rest of the Premier League are laughing at us about. But we'll go and do our business. That's what we'll do. Some people saying it should have been Jovic. Never going to happen. We're paying him £100,000 a week, which is a lot. It's a lot of money, but he's on £300,000 a week in Watford. Not Watford. God no, not Watford. In China. Talks of an option to buy. I'm not worried about this option to buy. Some people say there isn't one. Fabrizio Romano says there is one. The reality is the lad is 31 in the summer. He's still got 2 years left to go on his contract as of today. 2 years on his contract at $300,000 a week, and he's 31 in the summer. Even if he scored 20 goals, do you really think United are going to go to China and say, we'll give you 20 million and we'll pay him $300,000 a week? It's never going to happen. He's a short-term option. I hope he scores 30 goals, but he's a short-term option. In the summer, hopefully we go and get a Sancho or a Timo Werner or somebody of real quality. That's the main thing. And also what I would say is, this morning we were looking at Josh King and a £30 million deal. Tonight we've got Ighalo on a short-term deal. I would take Ghana on loan over Josh King 30 million, because I think that would have been £30 million wasted on a player that's offers us nothing other than a bench option. A Gala bench option, maybe gone in the summer. You maybe spend that money better on somebody who's better than a Josh King. So, that situation I can sort of understand. Also, I think that if you are thinking Poch might come in the summer, well, a loan deal for a striker doesn't bother Poch. They're gone in the summer. He wanted Bruno Fernandes anyway at Spurs. So what's the difference from the team he inherits? If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets top 4, I don't think we'll get... I think he'll be here next season. So everything's to play for. I said this the other day. We're giving a 6-point head lead to Chelsea. But realistically, this season is almost like starting again. It's almost like it's August. We've got Bruno in. We've now got a striker in to help us out through the season. It's like a mini season, We are 6 points off top 4, but we're still in the Europa League, and we could still catch Chelsea. It's almost like half a season. It's a second chance for Ollie. It's a second chance for Ollie. Whether he deserves it or not, doesn't matter. It's a second chance. It's a reset button. And it all starts tomorrow with Wolves. That game is huge. I'm going to wake up tomorrow with a massive smile on my face because Bruno Fernandes is playing for my club. And Wolves is a tough game, but we need to win tomorrow. Ighalo will come in after that. We've got a bit of depth in the squad. Hopefully we're going to start not seeing people like Jesse Lingard even on the bench anymore. So we might be starting to build something for this season. And look, it might be the last few months of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's career at Manchester United. It might be Champions League. And look, I want Champions League football next season. I want us to go and spend some money next season. I think this January transfer window, on reflection, has been a battle. It has. It's been hard at times. It's been tiring at times. We've come out with it better than we went into it. And Bruno Fernandes has been a very, very good signing. The summer transfer window, look, I just want to focus on football till the summer now. We ain't got to worry about transfers. In the summer, you've got the Euros. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what United's transfer strategy is. Have we spent some of the transfer budget from the summer already on Bruno? Very interesting summer to come. Mark, jokes aside, I'm so happy to see Ighalo play for United. When I was a little kid still living in England, he came to my school. I think he's a top guy. And I think you'll hear that from Ollie. It's whether he's a top player anymore. It's whether he ever was a top player, to be honest. But it's what he can do for us. He definitely is a body. He definitely is somebody who can go and run around in a shirt and give us something. It's about what he can give us. My expectations are really low. Really low. I don't expect Ighalo to come in and light up the team. But what I would say about that is Lingard doesn't light up the team. Pereira doesn't light up the team. Dan James hasn't been lighting up the team. Mason Greenwood's very young. So it's not like he's coming into the class of 92 or 96 or 99 or 08. He's not coming into that team where he's going to be found out as, God, you're crap, mate. He's coming into a team that's got a lot of players that underperform in it. So he could come in and be one of our better players. So let's wait and see, I say. Mark, I'll bet you £500 Martinelli scores more goals than this Ighalo guy this season. Mate, I'm not stupid. I know I've had a couple of beers, but I'm stupid. I'm not going to do that, am I? What would you rate our window out of 10? Everybody, I'm going to let you answer that question as well. What would you rate our transfer window out of 10? 6. I think people will say that's generous. I'm going to rate it out of 6. I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. Mainly because Bruno Fernandes, I never expected us to go back in for him. I'm very pleased that we did. For me, it's a personal thing. It's a dream signing. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I can't wait. Cannot wait for the watch along tomorrow. Cannot wait to see Bruno Fernandes in a shirt of Manchester United origin. I cannot wait. But I think we've let ourselves down on the striker situation. And as I said, I like Ighalo. I hope he's going to do really well. All jokes aside, I hope he does really well. But there's no future in it. He's not the right sort of player. We missed out on Haaland, and Ollie wanted Haaland, and we backed out because of the release clause. That's a business decision. It's not a football decision. He wanted that player. There should have been a backup after Haaland. We knew we weren't getting him on January the 1st. We should have had somebody else lined up. So for me, 6 out of 10. It's an average window. But many people predicted we'd get nobody. So I can't go any higher than 6 because I think we maybe should have been going in for Samori. You know, Newcastle have had a bid accepted today for 35 million. Like, why are we not looking at a player like that? Jude Bellingham, I would like to us to have got hold of him as well. So it's not been as good as it could have been, but it's not been as bad as it could have been. Nowhere near. I mean, some people are giving it a 7.5 and a 7. How can you do that? How can you give us a 7 or a 7.5 when we're on transfer deadline day? We're scraping around for a striker. You know, I don't think it's been as in relation to the player. I think Bruno Fernandes is a 9 out of 10. In relation to the Manchester United Football Club transfer approach to this transfer window, I can't give it any more than a 6. But look, tomorrow, it's Bruno tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And you know what? I've got to be honest. I'm a little bit excited to see what Ighalo can bring, but that's in the future. We've got a bit of squad depth now. I'm glad we went for him instead of a Giroud or a Slimani because Ighalo's quick, and I think the way we play football, we need pace up front. So I'm glad that we went for him and not a Slimani. That rumour was obviously true a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Ighalo and Slimani. So yeah, let's see what it brings. Let's see what we bring. We did buy a goalkeeper as well. Bishop, True Salford, Dan 67, young keeper. Let's see what happens with him. We've got loads of keepers though, haven't we? We're blessed for keepers. But thanks everyone for watching. Smash a like on the video. I want to say thanks to all of you as well. So many transfer videos over this last 31 days. Christmas ended and we just went into this whirlwind. We can have a little bit of a breather. Got a cracking video going up for you tomorrow morning about the potential walkout tomorrow. You know, will that happen? The protests. That's going to go up tomorrow morning. Then the road trip. Flex on his way up there. And then the big one. Join me for the match chat tomorrow from 4:30. Will Bruno Fernandes be in the team all the way through to full time? Match reaction, player ratings, fan cams. It's about the football tomorrow. It's about the football. Transfer window shut. It's been great. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate everybody watching, all your comments, all your super chats, all the new subscribers we've got. Stay with us, stick with us. Lots and lots more to come. We've done it. We've done another transfer window, and we came out with Bruno. We came out with Bruno and Ighalo. And a young keeper as well. But Bruno, we came out with, and many of us never would have predicted that at the start of it. So very happy about it. Just want to say thanks, Mark. Really enjoyed the show. It's great of you all to do this on deadline day. Not the worst window. Let's hope for the best, says Shivan. Yeah, and thanks for everyone who's been with me on the transfer deadline stream. That was a long one, but an enjoyable one. This is just an Ighalo signing one. So thanks, everyone. Smash a like. Speak to you tomorrow. Bruno Day.